Hello everyone, welcome back to the Elite Battle League. This is going to be the final week of the standard season. Week 4 against the reigning champion of the EBL, Lionheart plays. To say I am nervous is an understatement. The Fort Sill Warriors have been the reigning champion for 3 of the 4 concluded EBL seasons. Yeah. So we're going up against that right now. Leading his team, he has Lugia, Mewtwo, Whimsicott, Galarian Rapidash, Primarina, Leafeon, Barraskewda, Unova Darmanitan, and Hawlucha. An incredibly fast team. And judging by that, there we go. And there we go. He's just said that he has gotten home. He is ready to go. Start battling. I was a little nervous about this match. I've run a couple of numbers. I have a plan. And this is actually what a couple of my previous weeks where I didn't bring specific things is finally going to come full circle. I'm expecting he's going to be bringing Lugia, Mewtwo, Whimsicott, and Galarian Rapidash. He has brought those all 4 of the previous 4 weeks. And I think he's going to be bringing Primarina and Unova Darmanitan. If he isn't bringing Galarian Rapidash, which will be a big shock because he has no other way of stat cleansing. So basically, if he has any of his Pokemon get statused, Healing Wish is the only thing he has on his team to actually clear that from his lineup. Which is why I'm thinking he's probably going to be bringing, because I know he likes to keep it probably as insurance for if something happens to Lugia or Mewtwo. If he doesn't bring the Galarian Rapidash, I can see it being Hawlucha. Then Leafeon, I don't see Barraskewda coming. Another thing I noticed, like, again, his team is extremely fast. Which is one of the reasons I have one of my special tech things that I was waiting to unveil is now going to be used. I am nervous. I know he's also been a little bit nervous about this match. I think in terms of overall nerves, I'm less nervous for this match than I was actually for the matchup against Timmy. Which I think says a lot about Timmy's team. And with that, our battle is begin. Alright. I'll decide myself. That's battle rules. Single battle, normal rules. I am okay with these rules. There we go. We'll go... Yeah. Gem and Rose. Party team. Alright. Now. Calm down. Stick with the plan. If we stick with the plan, we should be fine. Let's see what he is bringing for his team. Barra! Oh, that's even better for me. That's absolutely perfect. I was somewhat worried, actually, about the Rapidash. I know it gets Mystical Fire. And he just didn't bring it. Good. Also, I was also kind of worried about the special damage mitigation it could go with that, but also anti-Trick Room. But yeah, he didn't bring it. Okay, he brought the Barra. I didn't think he was going to bring Barra. Mostly because, like, Rotom actually one-shots Barraskewda with no offensive investment. Okay, that was my one worry for the lead play, but the very specific thing it has to do in order to beat Hatterene here. The very specific thing it has to do. I almost clicked the wrong thing. Please don't do the one. Okay, there's a chance it kills. Come on, Hannah. We do this. There we go. We live. Hatterene sets up the Trick Room. Hatterene Twisted Dimensions. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the best play I can do. Because if he swapped out, it was fine. Hatterene is dead anyway. Plus, also, it gives me a chance of if he gets paralyzed this turn, it's fine. Iron Head, okay. Good. Okay. Hatterene, you did your job. You did, like, the one main thing I needed you to do, you have done. Let's bring in the Gastrodon. Okay. Okay. I was wondering if he was actually going to bring in the Darm, and, like, Darm was my biggest worry. I'm glad he brought it, because now I can eliminate it. You're drawing. Come on, bring in Prim. Prim? Prim? This thing I know this thing can't one-shot me with this. This thing is not able to one-shot my Gastrodon. Because I teched it specifically to live. Ooh. Go on. Very good. Energy Ball will leave me with a 1% health unless Elena just do crit. Take that. Alright. The question is, do I actually sack it off here? Yes. Let's take it. This. Because if he switches out, okay, fine, I can punish without recover. If not, please, are you gonna call me switching out and go for something like a water move, or are you gonna want to take out Gastro? Because either way, it's fine. Okay, he wanted it dead. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. This is very good for me. This is very good for me. Now we go to my other plan. Now we enter phase 2. This is phase 2 of the plan. This is phase 2. Now I can set up rocks. I had a feeling that Gastrodon and Hat were going to have to go down for the fight. But now I get this in. Rocks come in. I wanted Prim asleep. Prim had a few things that worry me. But the good thing is that it is gone. Is that it is gone now. What's he debating? Is that Mewtwo? Mewtwo! Mewtwo's excited, Inspector. This thing likely has Flamethrower then. Okay, this thing's got Flamethrower. Good. Very good. Alright. Okay. If he goes for something I'm worried about, he's gonna go for it here. If not, he's gonna go for probably Flamethrower or Aura Sphere. Either way, I can tell what his moveset's gonna be. Flamethrower, good. Okay. Now, we move on to phase 2 of the phase 2 plan. Eerie Impulse. Harsh dropped a special attack. This is basically a special version of Charm. With this applied, Mewtwo is neutered. He's probably going to call, he probably is calling that, oh, maybe he's going to go for, you know, Thunder Wave. Nope. Eerie Impulse. It's fine. Good. Mewtwo's going to get swapped in now. A little bit of the switch cycle. This thing now is also pretty much neutered. This is one of the good things about Eerie Impulse. Even if he wakes up, it's because it resets the sleep turn. So I don't know if it would wake up this turn. Yeah. Okay. Good. Siv's still asleep. Good. Thunderbolt. Eat to this. Rotom can live anything from Mewtwo. Even with that little bit of chip damage I've accrued, perfectly fine. What is he going to bring in next? Is he bringing Barra? Is he bringing in Barascuta? Which, if he brings in Barascuta... Right, you're still not dead. You're not dead yet. You're still alive. Ooh! Please tell me I outspeed you. Please tell me I outspeed this thing. I think I do. You were also definitely Sheer Force, but we already knew you were Sheer Force because of the stuff you took. Drengir goes down. Also, I love the Norse theme. Rotom going for those kills. Going for those skulls. Tegia. Ooh. Barastuta. When its stones dug into the Barastuta. Butterbolt. Eat this. Liquidation. Ooh, really? Not liquidation. Live. Yeah. This thing couldn't KO me with... This thing could not OHKO me with liquidation. But I could one-shot, even with Adamant Max attack investment. It goes down to a Thunderbolt with no special attacking investment. Yeah, it's kind of insane how just frail Barra is. Mewtwo's gonna come in and Mewtwo doing its Mewtwo things. Mewtwo's exerting its pressure. Well, either way, Rotom is potatoed. If he wants to go for some setup, okay. Oh, you were probably calling a switch into Dialga. Good. I mean, it was clever to call that. Yes. Yes, this is the play. This is where I move into... This is where I move into the other plan. Trick Room. Yeah, I had 2 Trick Room users. Dialga and Hatterene. There's a little more than half our health, which is fine to me. Trick Room up. I now overspeed everything on his lineup. Flash Cannon. Now he's gonna take out the Mewtwo, sack off either Whimsicott, or let Lugia get double chip damaged, or is he gonna keep it in and go for the kill on the Dialga. If he does, that's a mistake on his end. That is a huge mistake on his part. You should have swapped out. Alright, this is Ferrothorn's game. Because now, this is one of the other reasons I love Ferrothorn in this matchup. Is Ferrothorn kind of goes hard on his team. Gyro Ball deals damage based on speed stats. And his entire team is incredibly speedy. Mewtwo takes, I believe it is 66% minimum from Gyro Ball. I mean, even if he Dynamaxes here, I'm pretty sure Mewtwo's get killed. In every scenario, it's a one-shot to Whimsicott. And it deals, I think, like half to Lugia? Yeah, the amount of damage that it's capable of doing is absurd. Because the thing is, when it comes to Whimsicott, he needs to either spend a turn using Defog. Oh, thank you. Please bring up the wings. Jormungandr. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's sacrificing Lugia. Multi-scale goes break. Lugia, there we go. Lugia is off the field. If he swaps out, Lugia takes more chip damage. If he switches in anything, it's dead. I'm kind of sad Togekiss didn't get to shine. I had so much tech planned for Togekiss. I think his only win condition here is if he Dynamaxes the Lugia, and even then I think there's a very slim range it lives here. Comes into a fully loaded Togekiss, and then Togekiss just sweeps. Well, pseudo sweeps. Yeah, this... I am glad I planned for this. Oh no! Humberto. You did the one thing I didn't think you would do. And I thank you. Are you going for Max Guard? Is he trying to stall out the Dynamax? He's... Oh no, he's not. Okay, no, it survives. It barely does a thing to me. Lugia's special attack stat is crap all. He has handed me the win. He has handed me this victory. And I think he realizes that. I still have my Dynamax in the bank. This is the perfect positioning. Yeah, that Dynamax. He's probably over on that end looking like there is nothing he can do, looking over every single option he's got. Oh. Lugia's dead. If Lugia comes in, Stealth Rocks finishes it off. Whimsicott goes down here. I'm very sorry about this, Whimsicott. But I'm also not sorry, because you terrified me into the Gyro Ball. Switch to dimensions, return to normal. Communicating. We let Ferrothorn go down here. So that also tells me that... Yeah, I think Lugia just goes down to Stealth Rock's damage. It's yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter now. It just straight up doesn't matter. Flamethrower or Aura Sphere is going to kill me. But I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with this. So, Flamethrower, Aura Sphere. Probably Psychic. Or Psy Strike. I know the fondness for that. And then probably like Thunderbolt or something. Melia. Take this home. Hang in there. Just a little more. It's not necessary. But it is your iconic move. Max Edge Stream. This is my favorite thing to always do in VGC. Take us home, Melia. I don't believe there is anything he can do that could one-shot me. But just because I don't want any crits to get shenaniganizing, I'm doing this. Really? Flamethrower? Huh? You see it goes down. Yeah, I was worried about this. And it didn't go the way I planned. I was planning worst case scenario. End fight is Lugia Mewtwo against Togekiss Dialga. That one I lost. I lost that fight. I'm very glad. My plan was always to keep Togekiss in the back until Whimsicott was dealt with. Because of three things. Nasty Plot. And, well, Nasty Plot, of course, was the one thing. But also, like, the speed control. Great game. I am very proud of that game. I am very proud of the way he played. I am receiving a lead card. I salute you, Humberto. That was a great game. Alright. Probably closing marks is going to be after this. Yeah, that was a match. I was planning that for a while, and I am very glad that I painstakingly went over those matches, and I calced all that stuff with Mewtwo and Lugia. I think the main issue for him on this fight was just that Ferrothorn just did way too well against his entire team. He really only had two things that could deal with Ferrothorn, the Mewtwo and the Darmanitan. And both those, that was a team slot for Darmanitan and a move out on Mewtwo. Kind of limited Mewtwo's coverage options, and just Ferrothorn's Gyro Balls just... I looked at the numbers, even against a Barraskewda. Gyro Ball did like 70%. That's a resisted Gyro Ball, by the way. It was insane how much damage it could do. Because I was originally doing, okay, well, I'm going to have, Kartana, I'm going to have Giga, I'm going to have, like, all these things, like, oh, there's too many Pokemon I need. Then I was like, oh yeah, right. Ferrothorn gets rocks. And Ferrothorn just compressed Kartana and Gale into a single move slot. And my hardest part was actually deciding, who is my sixth going to be? It was either Kartana or Gastrodon. And I looked at my matchups overall, and my weakest matchup was the Darmanitan. It did pose a big of a threat. And like, okay, we're bringing in Gastrodon. It deals with the Darmanitan better. I don't need an answer to Prim. I already have way more answers for Prim than I need. And it worked. We are moving on to playoffs after defeating the previous champion. Now, we're going to be champion. If you guys haven't done so, please go check out Humberto. He is the previous reigning Elite Battle League champion. And I encourage you to go check out his side of the things. Let's rock and roll.